So welcome to today's and this week's weekly update video. Now we have a rapidly dissipating Jimena at a fairly high latitude, around 25 degrees north, which is pretty high for an Eastern Pacific North Pacific tropical cyclone that's well in that stratocumulus area, and this is probably well on its way to becoming a post-tropical remnant low. There remains some deep convection present, so this system probably still qualifies as a tropical cyclone. Now here's our newly upgraded tropical storm window. It's actually really started to strengthen this evening. This afternoon, rather, become better organized. You can kind of see a well-defined center forming right around here. You can kind of see some of the big convection like continuing to wrap around the center. Some very excellent outflow. I mean, this is close enough to the maximum because we had close that can often support 10 CCs just because the outflow had very good outflow. I mean, outflow is excellent to the southwest, but there's also some better outflow from the east northeast as well, and that can often support a thicker CDO that is required for intense hurricanes. Overall, I can see this storm has an excellent satellite presentation and a well-organized structure. Though convection's likely to diminish a little bit like this journal minimum. I still think this is likely around 50. The ancient values have 50 knots. You can probably get away with going 55 knots at this point, but you can export 50 knots as well. And this is likely to become a hurricane within the next 12 hours. Maybe 24, but 24 hours, the system continues on its same general course. So it continues on its same general course it's been on. There is no significant threat to land tomorrow, so shifted a little bit to the north. The conditions overall are all of a sudden becoming more conducive. You can see here on RGB, you can see a very excellent structure here. It's indication that wind shear has declined, which was an issue as I noted in last night's video. The wind shear, I noted in last night's video, has obviously declined significantly. You can see some nice curved band features. You can see it's a CDO forming. And the latest microwave imagery showed that the storm is in the midst of building in a core. I mean, it's obviously not done yet. With that said, the storm doesn't have a whole lot of time left, and the gold models aren't that bullish on it. But the ships and LGM are calling for a Category 2 hurricane that looks increasingly likely. This system will at least become a Category 2, and this system can start to build. This system can become a hurricane in the overnight hours, or the next 6 to 12 hours. Next 12 hours or so, I think a major hurricane is definitely possible, but everything has to go right. This system that has about 48, maybe 60 hours. Then conditions become less favorable. But the waters right now, at this point, are very warm, around 29, 30 C. It's really that prime region for intense and potent Eastern Pacific hurricanes. Maybe a little bit further north than what I'd like to see, but overall, it's in a favorable environment. The stress does that. Has a thick CDO, you kind of want to see in these kind of systems that kind of that CDO with bursting scene type. I mean, kind of looks like what Blanca did, except it's actually even better structure to it. So, I mean, so given the favorable upper level environment, and I will again mention if everything goes well, I could see a Category 4 out of this, but if the system starts to inherit dry air off the continent, or something goes wrong, has issues building inner core, struggling with inner core dynamics, or in size, whatever the case may be, then this won't get nearly as strong. Then this will probably just be a minimal hurricane. Overall, the system's developing at a pretty brisk pace. so far. And I think I'm still liking the storm chances at yet another major in this basin. You can see that the upper level environment is very conducive here. You can see kind of like an anti-cyclonic, something like a cyclonic aloft. And you can see a very low wind shear region the storm is nearing. A very low wind shear region currently situated off the coast of Baja California, so now and this one has excellent alpha. With you can kind of see it very well on here the alpha. You can kind of see it's kind of attached to the ITZC enough. This will provide some excellent alpha for debris, and with this and the low wind shear, I think rapid intensification is very likely. Alright, let's take a look at the model runs a little bit. I mean, this is going to be my longest of videos, but the GFS has gotten a little bit more aggressive with this in recent runs. They're now calling for a pretty formidable hurricane before one eventually turns west, even though the GFS itself is shifted to the north, and then you can kind of see a system forming to the south off the west coast of Mexico, and another system trying to form from the method I talked about yesterday. But what eventually happens, the system to the south of Mexico becomes a dominant circulation. Another thing I have to watch before I forget is that the GFS is hinting at something trying to form near 135, 140 around September 10th. Like right over here, with something we have to keep an eye on, and no idea how anything forms right now. But at this time of year, it's really worth keeping an eye on. This is because it's at the peak of the hurricane season, and systems can spin up very quickly just because conditions in general are quite favorable. And you can see here they're forecasting a 944 millibar hurricane again. I like this region where the system's forecasted. It's in that prime region south of the Mexican coast, near Socorro Island. It's in that prime region coming off of a deep storm, moving west-northwest, like just south of the Mexican coast. And this is the kind of region at this time of year tends to span intense hurricanes. The European run seemingly looks a little bit further north, but it's a little bit less aggressive with the wind, and then it's kind of it's getting more aggressive on both the system. Has backed off a little bit on the Baja system from a frontal boundary, but is getting more aggressive on the system south of Mexico that the GFS was just showing. The point, I think the activity that we've seen is likely to continue for the next few weeks. I really don't think there's any reason why I won't get to at least Patricia and Rick. And there's also a chance of some mischief because the CMC, JFS, and European have been trying to sneak a few systems from the dateline into the Central Pacific, and I don't think that possibility can be ruled out at this time. Anyhow, that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye.